Blaziken feels absolutely amazing after the latest buffs, and if you enjoy All-Rounder and, maybe like Surging Strikes to Shifu, I think you will enjoy Blaziken a lot, and I can 100% recommend you picking up this Pokemon now. In this video, I want to talk a bit about how to play it, give a few tips. For the bit, I'm still running double stacking. Cookie is also very good because the passive heals actually based on Blaziken's max HP, so having Cookie will also make you heal more. I'm running Muscle Band as my third item. You can also go for Razor Claw, Focus Band, or Weakness Policy. I just like the Muscle Band for reasons I want to talk about later, but mainly it's just to do objectives faster. So early game, I'm trying to go for a stack right here. I try to pull the NDD in the tall grass. Enemies can see it and try to get a last hit. And I mean, early game, again, I'm not too strong yet. I walk back there a bit for an aerial ace because it has a reset if you hit one of your opponents, so I can escape. The early game is not the strongest. You just kind of want to try to get experience in. You want to get to level 7 as fast as possible, and after level 7, you are pretty much good to go. When you get overheat, you will get every single last hit, or almost every single last hit, quite easily. And once you get to level 8, when you pick up the move switch, you're going to be super strong. That's going to be our main goals, so make sure you just don't die too often in early game. Again, you are quite weak. You can still get KOs, of course, but you just have to let them come to you. You can't really actively force something. Here, I'm just going to go in, go for some last hits. We always combine our Ember and Aerial Ace with our passive to get last hits in. And we get a nice level 5 right here by picking up more Altaria. Our weakest quite lane, having Delphox and Blaziken in the lane against an XP share. Defender, of course, is not optimal. So we're going to have for sure a bit more of a big difficult time. And Blaze Kick is kind of similar to Dragon Rush on Garchomp. You can always get white Pokemon to the left side and out of vision for opponents to hopefully get the last hit. Here I'm just looking around, but I have to be super careful. Don't just get taken down. Like here, we can always just Blaze Kick them, more towards the left side. And then we just auto-attack a lot. Get this last hit right here. Of course, I mean, this was a pretty bad example, but like maybe this one's going to be better. Right? This one I would just like put into the bush and then we Blaze Kick to the left side. There we go. And it's much easier or much more difficult for opponents to actually do something about it. Here, both of my opponents go to mid, which I always say is a mistake, going to mid. Like, going 5 mid for Altaria is a mistake in solo queue, because I just get 23 points in, and I might even have an easier time stacking in the future as well. I want to check for Munov to see if I can catch Mew. They don't know I'm here. I have to be a bit careful, and I see Mew up there, but yeah, I can't really do much about this, so I'm just going to disengage. I was hoping that Mew would maybe face check, was low on HP, and I could maybe take it down. Again, I'm still quite weak, so I have to still be careful. I just need level 7. Again, doing the same, trying to Blaze Kick it over. Too bad the opponents have a bit too much damage there to take down the NDD as well. And yeah, I mean, again, early game. And of course, better if you have like an XP share tank or support in your lane as well. Going in right here, doing the Blaze Kick on the Altaria to secure it for myself. And now we're already level 7. Level 7 allows us to have objective secure. Overheat is very good at last hitting Regis or Rayquaza, so we're already quite good now. We get another stack right here. I see another coin, I get my next stack. Goal is at 2. And I can go for another one, of course, soon at some stacks, but having 5 Cookie and 5 attack rate stacks is already good enough. And now it's very important, we want to always play around tall grass. We want our opponents to walk into our overheat if we can, because we can do easy combos like this. I still have to be careful, I'm not level 8 yet, so my moves have quite a long cooldown. Here we do an overheat into eject button, also very good combo. This is why we always play eject button. I switch around, I do my focus blast on my opponent. And we take down the Clefairy, getting level 8 there, finally. We always want to switch around now as often as possible, because switching around gives us a bonus as well. Like, if we switch into the Focus Blast Fire Punch form, we get move speed. And if we switch into the Overheat and Blaze Kick, we get more attack damage. So we always want to switch around. It has very low cooldown, especially after the buffs to it. And now we Blaze Kick. We actually get the Greninja somehow. But you see me, I will constantly switch around and just spam my moves. Also for Fire Punch, honestly, I just started spamming Fire Punch. I just spam Fire Punch twice for a lot of burst damage. I don't even care like about, weaving in auto attacks. The Blaze Kick into Overheat onto Mew. And then again, we play around bushes as well again. Go into this form. This form you can always start and then go back into Tall Grass. And I want my opponents to walk into me right here. But this time, of course, the enemies know about this, right? But he still gets hit by it, doesn't matter what. We start basic attacking to also get our passive maybe on someone. We do Focus Blast, and then we start healing up on the Altaria. Altaria is great to heal up on, because we can proc our passive on all 4 white Pokemon, which means a lot of extra healing. I'm going back in right here, and now my focus or my Fire Punch is up. You can see I do a lot of damage right there. I have to be a bit careful, of course. Eject button to berries, switch around again, and Blaze Kick into Overheat, forcing Mew to Unite. So that was very good defense there. Sadly, we didn't really get any KOs, but yeah, defending our goal quite well. You can see me just switching around. Trevin tries to go back in. I'm in the tall grass again. They have no vision. Charging up my Overheat, and now I do a Focus Blast Fire Punch. Going back into tall grass. And we just want to play around tall grass a lot. Again, right here, I'm just seeing maybe they face check, but Mew decides last second not to face check. But you can see this is something you should always be doing. Honestly, this is something as well, like, it's very similar to Cyan from League of Legends. So if anyone watches the Bows a lot, very popular League of Legends player, it's pretty much just normal thing to be in tall grass, out of vision, and try to look for these overheats. It's going to be very, very effective. Otherwise, of course, you're using Blaze Kick first. But like the normal combo is kind of you start in this mode, you do a Focus Blast, you engage with Fire Punch, you switch around, you Blaze Kick and overheat. That's the normal combo. So Focus Blast to slow, Fire Punch for burst, Fire Punch for coming closer, and then Blaze Kick overheat to finish someone off, right? Pretty straightforward. You can see we're just going to switch our moves around a lot. Sadly, the Venusaur heal is on 1 HP. Looking to see if anyone else is around. Here we get a Blaze Kick into the wall, into an easy overheat. Look at this damage. This is how much damage we do by having overheat with our passive up, from switching into the move, having more attack damage and 6 attack weight stacks. Damage absolutely crazy. Another Blaze Kick into the wall, charging up overheat, and the Mew goes down. Always make sure you charge overheat for the half duration as well if you can, unless you just want to finish someone off, because that's where it really does damage, is when you get over this like mark. So sometimes I also do a bit too early. Like example for the Mew didn't take full damage from me there because I didn't fully charge it up. So you kind of want to make sure you charge it up again. Going to tall grass, seeing someone face check. If no one face checks, I don't really lose all too much. But I can always just switch around into different stance again. And you can see me just pressing my Unite move pretty much on cooldown. And yeah, we just Blaze Kick here into the wall. Another overheat being charged up. Finish him off, 2000 damage. Another easy KO. Going with a Fire Punch, sadly missing it. They also fixed the bug where Fire Punch got cancelled by basic attacking, so you can't mess up your Fire Punch anymore. You just literally spam it twice on an opponent. Again, Trevenant face checking again. He doesn't seem to be learning about these bushes. There we go. Just spamming Fire Punch twice, finishing off with a Focus Blast. Here as well. Another Base Kick into into overheat, and we do so much damage. Very nice as well if your team, of course, has stuns like this, like, you know, Fire Spin. But again, I'm going back into Tall Grass just in case the enemies chase. And that's what we want to do over and over again. The most difficult part is, which also is going to happen in this game, I feel like the final team fight can be quite difficult. I think Blaziken's mid-game after level 8 until like level 13 is absolutely amazing, and then the Rayquaza fight, because you don't have a Unite move, right? You actually don't have a Unite move. Of course, you have these switching around, but it's not as impactful as like a Venusaur Unite, right? Or like Blastoise Unite or anything, so it's not as impactful. Of course, they're quite nice, because you have very low cooldowns, and you have very spammable abilities, but you don't have that high impact Unite move that can make late game team fighting quite difficult. But you also have Rayquaza last hitting, which is amazing. Overheat can secure a lot of Rayquazas. Another reason why I run Muscle Band for is for Rayquaza. There's a lot of games where it looked very bad. People are fighting there, and I can just start Rayquaza while we're fighting, and I can pretty much solo Rayquaza with this Pokemon. Here, this overheat was very close, but again, just want to be in tall grass, out of vision, and we just want to look for these overheats and hope that our opponents face check into the bush. Charging up again, no one is face checking. Like, we don't do smart, we can always switch around again. We can do a bit of poke. Like, we always want to go back between form and form again for that boost that we get. Enemies are currently on Rayquaza, getting stunned right here. And I must make sure that Rayquaza doesn't just go down. Switching to this form again, trying to run away. This Trevenant really wants us right now. We're going to spam Fire Punch twice, and we're going to try to take him down right here. And I'm still looking for the Greninja. Like, this fight is a bit of a mess right now. It's very difficult for me to maneuver it. And that carries out. So like Mew is pretty safe over Pokemon. It's pretty difficult to reach a Mew. Sidestepping the Greninja Unite move right here, going back to the Tall Grass, and then we do a Blaze Kick, overheat, and he just has to run away. If he's too close there, what if he eject buttoned? Switching again into this form, do a Focus Blast to slow my opponents, and then I'm gonna switch around right here and look for the Greninja if I can. Trevenant is on the left-right side. I have to be still a bit careful. I still want to look for the Greninja very badly. Do a full overheat on the Trevenant. Quick Focus Blast, double Fire Punch. Take him down as well. Now 3 Pokemon are down, so I can just start doing up Ray, or we can start doing Ray. So you have to be careful a tiny bit. Here we had another nice overheat onto the Venusaur, doing so much damage there with our attack damage bonus. Now it's only down to Mew, and I can start just going for Ray. Of course, Mew's Solar Beam is still quite scary, so I want people to kind of chase it down maybe. At least we have vision on it. I just eject button across the wall, do a quick Fire Punch, Focus Blast. It's still going to live for now. We're going to take it down. Like, Mew's Solar Beam does a crazy amount of damage, so I don't want to kind of flip it. And Mew's so annoying. I actually am not happy they buffed this Pokemon. So in the end, maybe a bit of mistake, sure, maybe just done Ray, but like, we're such a good position still that I just don't want to lose the game over a Ray last hit. At this point, we're running out of time. It's only 20 seconds left. I know that the Greninja is probably going to score on the top left goal. I'm just going to recall. We still have a big lead, so all I have to do is defend our top goal right here. And surely enough, the Greninja shows up. I can take him down. My team is defense spot, you know? I mean, we don't need Ray there because we're winning, and they're running out of time, right? So like, I didn't want to flip it. It could still backfire if my overheat is not perfect. But if you're confident enough, of course, you probably should be going for it. Ending up with 16 KOs in this game. It was a pretty good showcase, I feel like, from playing around vision and just showing that you just spam your abilities. Very important to just spam your moves on cooldown. It's in the end not the most difficult Pokemon. You just spam your moves. Very simple. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a very fun Blaziken game. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.